it's Nurse Candy, the Picasso, coming to you from the dollhouse right here in Houston, Texas. So I've had on my mind, less is more, but expect more. Less is more. And then that turned into you better know it, manifesto. This is my journaling. That, it makes me feel better. This is about the power of sacred silence. Consider this your daily dose of badassism. And yes, you are a badass. A wise man once said nothing. These 6 words contain universes of truth. We live in a world drunk on noise. Everyone's talking, posting, tweeting, and sharing their opinions like it's confetti at a parade. But wisdom? Real wisdom? It tends to speak in whispers, not shouts. Think about the last time you had genuine insight. Chances are it didn't come while scrolling through social media or during a heated argument. It probably arrived in a quiet moment, during a walk, just before sleep, or while watching clouds drift across the sky. Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. When we stop filling every moment with words, opinions, or reactions, we create space. Space for what? Space for everything that matters. Intuition that bubbles up from deep within, understanding that flows like water, and wisdom that's been patiently waiting for us to shut up long enough for us to hear it. Our ancestors knew this. They built temples and sacred spaces, not for preaching, but for contemplating. They understood that the divine, God, the universe, simply truth, speaks most clearly when we're quiet enough to listen. But here's the tricky part. Here we go. It's always a catch. Choosing silence requires courage. In a world that rewards hot takes and quick responses, being silent almost feels rebellious. People mistake silence for weakness, for lack of knowledge, for submission. They couldn't be more wrong. True silence is active. It's powerful. It's the master musician knowing exactly when not to play, the martial artist understanding that stillness precedes the most effective move, the sage recognizing that some questions are better left to echo in the chamber of contemplation. When we embrace silence, we honor the wisdom that exists beyond words. We give space for truth to emerge naturally. We allow others to reach their own understanding. We connect with something much larger than ourselves. So the next time you feel the urge to talk just to fill the air, remember, some of the wisest people in history are remembered not for what they said, but for what they heard while saying nothing. Wisdom isn't always about having the right answers. Sometimes it's about having the strength to wait in silence until the answer reveals itself. So let's make a radical choice in this noisy world. Let's choose silence, not as a retreat, but as an advance. Let's listen, not because we're passive, but because we're deeply engaged. Let's say nothing, not because we have nothing to say, but because we understand that some truths can only be heard in the spaces between the words. After all, in the end, the wisest among us might just be those who mastered the art of sacred silence. Sometimes the loudest truth is spoken in perfect silence, and in quiet, everything speaks. Nothing to add? Anything? Nothing? But you just told me to shut up and be quiet. Can't ever please you. Now you listen to me. Stranger things have happened. I guess you're right. Anyway, I hope y'all have created a great day. I love you. And I'm going to get off here and finish having a conversation with myself. And I still ain't got nothing to say. So you'll be talking to yourself by yourself. Wait. Duh. Bye.